Boy, I about got them. Hold on, man. Like, Alright, so boom, check it out, y'all. So we whipping up a Southern class today with a Frito Pie with a modernized twist. We actually making our cheese sauce and the chili from scratch. When I tell you the flavors in this is immaculate. Like, there's no other way to put it, for real, for real. Especially if you from Texas or Cali, you really know what time it is with this, all right? With the Little League football games, ice cream truck apparently, I done heard. But yeah, this goes double platinum in all apartment complexes across the South and Cali, all right? So look, before we get off into things, head to the description box below so you can get all the ingredients to make this along with me, and then hit that subscribe button and the notification bell while you're down there so you can be tapped in with all the recipes coming your way, all right? Let's go and get into it though.
I do my thing in the kitchen. My name is Cord, I'm for the culture, and I'm here with a vision. We here to talk, chop it up. They say the odds are stacked against us. We ain't seen that bet. And the things we do in kitchens, y'all ain't seen that shit. Yes, Lord, let me talk. Listen, man, we here for a good time, not a long time. Matter of fact, we here for a great time. You now turned in the Kitchen Culture Podcast.
All right, so we're gonna start off with an onion. We're gonna go ahead and cut this up. All right, so what you wanna do, we're gonna leave the root intact. All right, so we're gonna slice that in half, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna dice this up, okay? We'll just do a quick little rough chop of our onion. You only gonna need about half of it, to be honest with you. All right, so with us not cutting the root, that prevents the tears from coming. Once you got your onions cut up how you want them, go ahead and set them aside. All right, so we got some peeled garlic cloves. What we're gonna do is just cut these down some. Yeah, get these down and nice and minced. All right, so next we finna add us in a sweet bell pepper. Yeah, go add us in a sweet bell pepper, all right? Or a red bell pepper. So what we're gonna do to go ahead and cut this thing on open, real simple. We're gonna go ahead and take the top off, boom. Gut it real quick. All right, cut that thing on open, boom. And then we're just gonna go back and forth. Just rock back and forth with it, you feel me? So get it cut in thin strips, and then we're gonna go ahead and dice this up. You don't have to do that. That's why I always be like, blacknically, you don't gotta do that.
Now, blacknically, do you gotta wash vegetables? Is that a real thing?
No, that's technically. You for sure. Okay. That's nasty.
It's not just gonna boil off?
You know, bugs and
boil off in the greens? The pesticides and stuff?
You're nasty. No.
You're a lunatic.
That's actually kind of clinical.
Oh, okay.
So look, what we got is a pound of some ground beef. You get 80-20, 93-7, whatever floats your boat on this, all right? But I like 80-20 because it got a little bit of fat content in there. It's gonna add to the flavor of all this. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in. And then me and the homie, we was talking about camera, like, let me know in the comments, do you wash your ground beef? I'm not gonna lie, if you do, no judgment passed. Well, not a lot of judgment, but that's different. All right, so right now we're cooking on about like a medium to medium high temp, and we're just trying to chop this down a little bit, and we're gonna let this go for about maybe 6 to 8 minutes, all right? All right, so once we got this meat nice and brown, we're gonna go ahead and throw in our diced red bell pepper, throw in that garlic. Then we gotta slide in with some of these diced yellow onion, diced white onion. I like a lot of onions, so yeah, we're going a little heavy with it. So we're gonna just go ahead and let this cook down for about maybe another 5 minutes. When I tell you, it smells so motherfucking good. Oh! I'm a little excited, I guess you could say. All right, so we're gonna throw in some of my Counter Slap signature seasoning. You gotta have you some of this. It's gonna give you a nice smoky flavor with a little hint of chipotle. You know what I'm talking about? Great on meats as well. The link will be in the description box below. And then another thing, it's low sodium, so if you're a little heavy-handed, you know what I'm saying, go a little cray-cray with it if you must. Boom. Smoked paprika. Gonna add some chili powder on in. And we're gonna add us some nature seasoning in. So the nature seasoning, just do that to your taste level. Don't go too crazy with it. Then add in some green Cholula hot sauce. Yeah, add that Cholula. So we're just gonna go ahead and get everything incorporated in real good. Well, no tea, no shade, but Wendy's wish they can do this, boy. Hold on. Yep. So while waiting on that to finish up, you gotta tap in with my cookbook, Kitchen Culture. All right, the best big bag cookbook on the market. I mean, it ain't all big bag recipes. It's like a good 3 vegetable recipes. You know, I kind of felt like I overdid a little bit, but just let me put you on real quick. So it's all sorts of recipes up in this thing. So you got some buffalo chicken sliders up in there, honey chipotle garlic shrimp, you know what I mean? Cocktails, hey, that's me. Some basil garlic lamb chops, deep fried ribs, you know what I'm saying? It's all sorts of stuff in here, from deep fried goodness to holiday meals, mac and cheese, cocktails. The possibilities is endless. But look, grab you a copy of the book through my YouTube shop or hit the description box below. But back to the recipe though. All right, so in Texas, we like a lot of things spicy and kind of Mexican oriented, you know what I'm saying? So we got some fire roasted diced tomatoes, so they call them salsa style, all right? Dump the whole can in. Now, by all means, you ain't gotta do the exact same one. If you wanna use regular diced tomatoes, that's fine too. So add in 6 ounces of some tomato paste. So the whole small can, but yeah. All right, get that worked in real good. All right, so we're gonna add us in some chili beans. Yeah, either chili or some kidney beans. The beans is totally optional. I know, especially in Texas, a lot of them say a real Texan don't put beans in their chili, but yeah, bull. I like beans in my chili. You know what I'm saying? Totally optional, totally optional. And then last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and throw us in about 2 cups of some beef broth. All right, mix that up real quick. All right, so we're gonna cover this up with a lid. Let that simmer on low for about 20-30 minutes, and in the meantime, we're gonna work on our cheese sauce. All right, so what we're gonna do, make a cheese sauce. Now, typically with a cheese sauce, you might make you a roux, but to save on extra ingredients and time, we're gonna do a simplified version, all right? So what we're gonna do is add in about a pint of some heavy cream. Throw you in some more of that green Cholula, just a little bit now, just a little. All right, we're gonna add some more, just a little bit, all right. And with a cheese sauce, you ain't gotta be, this is not fried chicken, okay? So just 1 or 2 seasons, salt and pepper, nature seasoning, that's all you need. So we're just gonna add us some nature seasoning. So all we're doing is just bringing this up to a low boil. So get at about maybe a few minutes on medium-high heat. All right, so we got our heavy cream to a low boil. Go ahead and turn that temperature down some. Don't be like me, I almost had my stuff boil over. Not a vibe, but we saved it in time. So what we're gonna do is add in, I'm adding some Tillamook triple cheddar blend, cheddar cheese. You can use whatever you want, but add that on in. Now I don't have a true measurement, but I would say maybe about like half the bag, you know what I'm saying? Cause you want this to have like a slight pull, but I mean, we're not making mac and cheese. I mean, it ain't gotta be super crazy. We just want to thicken this up a little bit. So look. Ooh. Yes, Lord. So look, go ahead, take this off the eye. And we're gonna get ready to build this up. Yes, sir, that chili. It hit different when you make it homemade from scratch. I promise you, it hit different. All right, so we'll go ahead and build this Frito pie. It's actually real simple, y'all. If you don't have this paper right here, it's fine. But for nostalgic purposes, yeah. Get you some Fritos. You can get the chili cheese flavor or original. You know what I mean? Add that on in. So now, get you a good scoop of that chili. Yeah, you can't get this on the 4 for 4. Stop throwing jabs. Stop throwing jabs at Wendy's. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Sensational. Then go ahead and ladle over some of that cheese sauce. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we pretty much done at this point. If you want to stop right here, cool. Your Frito pie is finna be bomb. But now one thing about it, at the football games and you know what I mean, my basketball games and stuff, we're gonna add a little bit of sliced jalapeno on it. Add a little dollop of some sour cream. I don't go too crazy with it. And y'all, we through. And this is a Frito pie. Alright. Another thing you can do, add you a little bit of tapatio sauce, or is it tapatio or tapatio?
I think it's tapatio.
Oh, I like tapatio better. So
It actually has a nice little.
you can add some tapatio Valentina, you know what I mean? But essentially this is your Frito pie right here. And it's finna be bust. Now, if you grew up in Texas or Cali, you know exactly what's going on with this. A Frito pie. Sensational. Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now. Oh yes, Lord. Oh, I put a lot of jalapenos. Felt a little kick. But I mean, of course. All right, so we're gonna. All right. Honestly, all right, whatever. So next, we're gonna throw us in some bell peppers. All right, take two. This came slower than I thought. I'm thinking like it's gonna come, you know what I mean? But that's cool. We're gonna try it again. But you know another thing?
Yeah, that's actually a good choice.
I didn't with cereal like that as a kid.
Really?
No.
I'm telling you wrong.
Oh God, I didn't.
As soon as I get back, we're gonna troll you.
Oh, and that's fine. But you know why? But look, I'm over here about to and let the cream boil over. Nah, we good.
We throw you off.
No, you good. But I guess I was a different kid. I didn't like candy, you know that. But like, I want a meal for breakfast. Give me some grits and eggs.
Oh, that's what you wanted for breakfast?
Yeah, I want no.
He was a little adult.
I want no cereal, bro.
He was a little adult, walking around with a little suit on and shit.
Oh, bro, cereal just pissed me off. Cause I'm like, now I'm hopped up off sugar. I'm still hungry. What was the point? You gotta eat 5 bowls to feel a little bit of something.
You got hungry in the morning? Cause I didn't really have that much of an appetite in the morning.
Yes.
Cereal or that toast, that hit just enough.
No.
I'm good to lunch, baby.
Nah. Give me a real grown man.
Some pancakes, some eggs, some bacon.
Give me
some hash brown.
My meal with some grits. Some cheese grits with some scrambled eggs and like 2 sausage patties.
Okay, you finna damn near name the Biggie line.
You know what I'm saying? This all we need. It's all we need. You feel what I'm saying? But listen, I hated going to my friend's house for that reason, because I'm like, I would ask their parents, I was like, what y'all making breakfast? And they was just making breakfast. Boy, if you don't go in there and get you some syrup.
That's so funny. That's a weekend thing.
I'm like, I'm never coming back to this house. I hate it here.
On the weekend, my mom would do that. Make that breakfast you talking about. Me and my sister wake up on Saturday.
In the middle of the week?
Day? No, Sirski. You better
pop you a Jimmy Dean.
No waffles.
Nah.
You better, like you just said.
Pop a Jimmy Dean sausage sandwich up in there.
That too. Or you
and then, or you get
your oatmeal yourself.
Or you remember the toaster scrambles? You know they had the toaster strudels, but the toaster scramble.
I would make my own joint, the fresh joint.
What you mean you didn't like it?
Make my own toast, my own bacon, my own egg. Going crazy.
Wow.
Egg sandwich, baby.
Nah. My favorite shit was at school. The breakfast piece of the little square joint, you know?
You eat that?
All the time. All the time. What?
Toast. It's a little cinnamon toast whatever.
Okay.
Yes, Lord, let me talk. You tune into the Chef Core in the kitchen. We here for a good time, not a long time. Matter of fact, we here for a great time. Yes, Lord, let me talk.